by. A lot of times we change our name if you look under the options, like the little gear up there, to whatever your character is, just so we, whatever your character's name.
I don't know. That's the thing I gotta figure out.
Yeah, you just play with, roll. If you log into Roll20 at some other time later on, you can kind of screw around with it if you want, or tonight if you're not doing stuff. It's pretty easy. All right, and I made a sheet for you as well. If you look in the right hand at the top, there's a chat button or a chat thing there, and then one right to the right of it should say journal.
Yeah.
There should be like a gear. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then now under the bio one, I'm going to give you control over it as well.
Are we back up to full health?
Yes. Over the night, everybody's back up to health. You had a chance to rest.
Oh my god, my kid is so pissed off at me right now.
TNA. Is that the name of our boat?
That's what you named your boat.
Oh, wow.
They can rename it. I offered to give them a couple of suggestions, but they were all like, "Oh no, we're going to call it something else." Oh yeah, whatever.
Audrey came up with that name, didn't she?
Yeah, it was her. So,
Hey, nobody else was making suggestions besides the GM, so I was like, you know what, let's just call it Tits and Ass.
that's what's on everybody's mind anyway. Oh yes. All right. Let's see here. So the skiff is going to return with Lars, Captain Lars, and Whiskers, and then O'Brien says that he'll join them as well, just to make sure that they get there safe. So that skiff will hold only 4 people, so those 4 are going back. That leaves to explore the island and maybe check out where the dragon or the red wizard was with Chaz, Kai, Dracophus, Trev, and Versac. So you're dividing the group up into 2 groups. Everybody with me so far?
Ooh, yeah.
That's the
Yep.
plan.
If you hear her
Before
crying, I'm
Alaris
sorry.
and the captain leave, did you want to talk to them any more about the island and about what's been happening? I hear somebody.
That's mine. She is pissed. Sean's getting her though, so I can't do anything about it. But
Maybe she teething or something?
no, it's 8 o'clock and she doesn't want to go to bed.
Well, she's cranky. Yeah, they get to this point, it seems like, where it's just life sucks. And they're just pissed off with the world.
Oh,
I've been trying to
Zach
keep mine
died
away.
already. Oh.
Yeah. I'm messing with buttons here.
All right, so that's where we have left that one. Now, about the same time these guys arrived, you noticed that there was a herd of these things moving in. I noticed somebody was down here kind of exploring, so I'll go ahead and reveal that on the map there as the sun rises.
My chair back. I hate your chair.
I didn't ask for that chair. Don't complain to me. Talk to your children. Here we go.
Oh, it's all of a sudden feeling real nice to be single without kids.
Yeah, you can suck one, okay?
I'm back. Yeah, the changing of the chairs here. All right, and if you'll notice to the southwest there seems to be a whole lot more of those guys kind of milling around in the forest there.
Which end's the head?
Which end is the head?
The pink end?
The pink end.
Just wait around for a few minutes, and the end that doesn't stink
Yeah,
is bad.
the end that doesn't poop. that would be the end. Yeah.
I think should go in one end and out the other.
You notice them grazing at things. And before he leaves, Alara says, sometimes people use those as pack animals on the island here.
Well, these look like wild versions of those pack animals, so...
He says, well, I could cast a charm monster on it if you wanted, or a charm animal. It would last for a few days.
I am gonna be right back.
What is this building in the tree?
That was
Tree
a
building.
building that is falling down that was apparently a hut at some point, or a house that someone had constructed, and it's been taken over by lizardmen. They killed the lizardmen that were in there, but they were using it as a holding place, they suspect, for slaves. The lizardmen on this island are slavers, and they'll take anybody who they can get isolated by themselves and basically turn them into slaves and take them off to work in mines or to build things or for food. So
Alright.
there. It's daytime, so I'm going to remove the fog of war.
Dracophis is now grazing.
That's right. Oh, I hope you enjoy that. All right.
So how are we actually getting Kazak into the group? I mean, do we just
Well,
kind of wander upon
Kazakh
him?
washed up on shore back in the island and has been in the village, but had been out when you guys were there last time. He arrived and wanted to come with the rest of the group, I guess, right?
Okay.
To find out what was happening on the rest of the island after the undead attacked the village there. And, he's just kind of bored with staying there. Him and his eagle wanted to explore the island some more.
Okay, so he...
So he returned with you on
Okay.
board the skiff. Yep.
Okay.
This is Captain Larson and finding Alarish and now Whiskers and Oberon, who are not going to be with us, are going to go back to the village. But, all right, so it's your call. Y'all can go ahead and take off, and we'll go back to the big map, and we'll have you guys doing your thing, or you can have Alarish see about charming one of those guys if you want to try to go across land. He says that you might be able to fashion like some sort of cart out of part of the stuff you have on the boat there to drag the boat actually and your supplies on one of them's back. He says you've seen them do that before, but it's up to you.
Where have we been storing all this treasure we've been finding? Is it on the boat or something?
Right now it's on your boat.
Okay.
Anything that you couldn't carry physically,
Yeah, because there's a lot of coinage.
there he is.
Okay. Well, you guys think we should get a pack animal?
He says they're strong enough they could probably even hoist the boat and drag it along, or at least get it up off the ground.
I say we get this one here.
It's like an elephant.
Is our plan still to follow the river to the southeast?
No, not that one. This one. This one's ours right here. Charm this one, and we'll name him Herbert.
Herbert. All right. You break Herbert away from the rest of the pack, and with Laris's help, he charms him. Now you don't have to keep him. What I was saying there, but if there are waterfalls along that river between there and the ocean, which Laris tells you there definitely is, taking your boat down it could be very, very hazardous.
Okay.
Since these things are pretty docile, maybe after a while it may just decide to stay with you, as long as you feed it.
All right, change his name to Herbert.
You got it.
Get off of Herbert. I jump up there, doing a forward flip with my leap, and drop a foot onto Dracophis' head. Get off my Herbert. No.
All right. Don't you have somebody who's pretty good with like rope mastery and that kind of stuff? I think you do, don't you? The dwarf is. Yeah, that's right. Odd, are you there? What's going on? Why are we outside? So you're looking at their new house?
I have wilderness lore. Use item. Where's rope use at?
It would be rope use would be a secondary skill if you
Okay.
if you used background points or you got it as a skill.
No, I'm a potter.
Okay, now, question. How do I change my avatar to get rid of the stupid star looking thing?
It's in the tools, isn't it?
You have to leave the game, exit game,
That's fine.
and change
yeah,
it
that's
under your my profile,
Oh,
and
okay.
then re-enter the game.
I'll worry about it later then. Not that important.
We wouldn't see it anyway unless we'd all have to exit out and re-enter to see if you changed the picture.
Just
Yes.
totally no.
Did you find one that you liked?
Window thunder.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
The
Well, I've
avatar.
got people talking in my head too. What? I heard what you said. Yes. Yes, in the game, son.
If you got people talking
They're
in your
telling me
head,
that they're
man,
asking me if I'm going to rename the dinosaur Herbert.
get off of my dinosaur.
Everybody get off my dinosaur.
It's a good name for a guy. Perfect.
I like it.
what I thought. All right.
All right. So, is Audrey back?
Yeah, I'm back, but I don't know if I can see Sophia's really.
What's your defense, Drakefish? Hey. No.
3,000 and
What is that? Is that her squalling?
What happened to Herbert?
you know it's a female, right?
That's fine.
What? Are you asking what happened to her?
There
Oh,
he
she
is.
came back with supplies. What's that?
Sweet.
We can.
That's what I was doing.
There we go.
Yeah, multiple people can ride on her.
No.
Or you can leave the boat here, hide it up in the trees or something, and put your equipment on her if you want to go across land.
Kai's all of a sudden turned into a 12-year-old. You can't ride my dinosaur.
When you're when you climb up the spines and everything, and you're about maybe 8 feet off the ground.
Sweet. That's gonna make one hell of a drop kick.
Yep.
So,
Is our plan still to take off in that direction we were talking about, going to the east?
Fall in the river?
Yeah.
We're actually in the river.
No, well, I mean, right now I guess we're following. So we got a pack animal here to take our boat for us.
Yeah, you can do that. It'll be slow going, but you can definitely
It'll
do it.
be faster than walking. I mean, we're
If you get to
trying
the ocean, you'll
ford.
have your boat and you'll have your pack animal.
Yeah, having to ford over the past each waterfall.
No, let's get. Well, let's look at the map so I can understand what y'all was talking about.
All right, let's pull the boat over here to it. I'm going to go ahead and snag you guys all into memory. There. Now let's go to the main map. All right. Yeah. Okay, so y'all should be seeing the new map, the main map come up here.
Oh, and I tell Kai, hey man, you should go and check out the inside of that house right there. It's got some really cool stuff in it.
If you pull back to like 70%, at least on my screen, I can see a lot more of the map that way.
Yeah, I say something that is supposed to sound like wisdom, but it just comes out all wrong. If you want to win the race, you must come in first. You know, something stupid like that.
He who never enters the race will not ever win. Right. Ouch.
The what we're talking about is the small little tributary coming off the southeast of the small lake here we're in, right next to the worst is wind direction. It goes down, and we already asked the druid to confirm that it does come out further southeast there on the map into the main body of water, the ocean, or whatever you want to call this.
What,
Crocodile
this way?
Bay is what the locals call it.
South?
No, hang on, let me pull a ruler here. Heading this way.
Oh,
Okay, so you're wanting to move into this square right here, right?
But since we have an animal now, I mean, do we want to follow that directly out and put our boat out into this water and anchor it there? We're basically going for the dragon. That was our
Oh,
goal.
okay. Okay. So,
I mean,
we're
but
just gonna
since-
like follow the river down then.
Yeah, but I mean, since we're traveling across land now anyway, do we want to just cut out a little bit of walking time and take a bird's flight, you know what I'm saying? And go straight to it instead of following the river.
Well, we're
Before you leave, Alara says that on your map, this is the area in these caves here where there was the gold mine.
I didn't see that. What cave?
It's right.
Directly to our west of where we're at. Just
Oh, okay. Gold mine? I see it now. Yeah.
Yep. So he said that that was fairly close to where you're at.
Yeah, that's only like 13 and a half feet away. So.
Not exactly. Each square is 6 miles.
Yeah, I know.
I'm for the dragon.
Once you're into one of those hectagons, it'll reveal the other hectagons next to it.
So, what was with the gold mine anyway? Was there something special other than it being gold, or?
That there were wild men that had moved into the area.
Oh, okay. Were they dangerous wild men, or were they?
They seem to be. They seem to be getting very organized in kind of a dangerous way.
I thought you said they got along with the wild men, but these were acting strange or something.
They do, but except that there are some of the tribes of the wild men who they do not get along with. Does anyone want a teenager slightly used?
I'm wondering
No,
about it. 20
I'm in the same boat myself.
All right. So where are we going? The dragon or the
Yeah, I
wild
think we
men?
should stick with dragon.
Okay.
Because there might be something that
Tonk.
wizard dude is doing to make everything act weird. And the way
That's-
to get there
that-
is to talk to the dragon.
You remember the Alaris was scrying to see what the Red Wizard was up to, but the Red Wizard had a ward on his keep there, is the ruins that he's taken up residence in, that he couldn't get close enough, but that he could see a lot of activity when you look down upon it from like in the air, I guess essentially is what it was.
Well, let's get going towards the dragon then. Tonk.
You're gonna move it to there.
I moved to
All right.
roll 1, yeah.
We got to roll a d6. You're moving during the day, and on a 1 or a 6, you end up getting an encounter.
D6. Oops, I rolled 2 for some reason.
Roll the
No, 2 rolled, but it came up with 3.
guys. Shh.
I got a 3.
Oh, you saw my die go out. I got 3D dice
Oh,
filtered
okay.
up. That's why it took so long for it to come out.
Yeah, I just saw 2 dice roll as soon as I hit enter. I'm like, wait a minute, I know I hit 1.
So you reveal another area that looks like there's swamp to the southwest.
Okay. We're gonna try to cross the river,
It's
right?
still midday, and let's check for the weather. Y'all haven't rolled for the weather, have you?
What is that?
No, I haven't.
A D100?
No, you roll a
3
d6.
Oh,
Roll a
the
d6
D6
for the
again?
weather. Dreyfus rolled a 6.
No, that was last time.
Oh, okay.
We both rolled.
There's a 2
2.
for the weather.
2 for the weather. That means that it's light rain with a warm breeze, still considered to be very fair weather.
There we go.
So keep that. And you don't really need to worry about the wind right now because you're not sailing.
Okay.
Well,
Move over 1 more.
Let's say, considering we're dragging a boat through here. we
Yeah,
got creatures
it's going to
dragging
be
a-
like afternoon by the time you get to the next one. The jungle is making it go very slow, but it's steady and it's actually fairly easy as long as you don't overtax the animal and let him rest and
Yeah.
get some rest and eat there along.
What I'm saying is, is the swampy area to our south there look like an easier
Oh yeah.
trekking?
That's a good
The
point.
jungle is fairly dense, and then there's no.
Okay.
You're not following a path. You're just cutting through the jungle.
Okay, so we can go through the swamp then. Well, swamps tend to be nasty.
Yeah, the swamp
Yeah, the
actually
swamp will
would probably
avoid it
hardly be
unless-
dragging a boat though. So
Yeah, that too. That's true. Okay, so we'll take a leap down to the swamp then.
and these dinosaurs swim pretty good.
Anyone else want to roll the encounter roll
Yeah, roll your encounter roll.
for the swamp? Someone rolled a 6.
I'll roll it.
Are you doing it?
6.
Roll the 6.
Yep.
You got an encounter. Let's see what's going on.
It must pop up for you guys a lot faster than it does for me.
What's that?
I see the die roll. I have the die
Oh,
animation.
Oh, I know, but I mean, when you said 6, my die on my screen was still rolling,
Oh.
like it was just coming out. I don't know why.
Looks like there's more swamp to the southwest from where you're at as well. Now let's get up a random swamp encounter for you.
I got a quick question. Did you all ever decide what Jamie's magic weapon was from the magic weapon
Yeah, we
list?
did. We did that this
Okay.
afternoon.
Yes.
Okay.
He rolled.